I'm Chuck, and this is Toilet Talks. Still on politics because it's so. Every day there's something, there's some subject matter. And I've recorded a good number of segments that I haven't published. I may still publish them, but quite honestly, they were tirades. And I've kind of been holding off on them because they're somewhat emotional. And doing my best to tame that a little bit, if you know what I mean. But I may still publish them. At any rate, I've just got a few questions. Some things that have come to mind. So, regardless of whether you voted for Trump, doesn't matter. He ran on immigration and fixing the illegal immigrant problem, as he likes to call it. So, my first question is, how many of these undocumented immigrants, illegals, whatever you want to call them, how many do you actually know personally? Not hype, not media spin. How many of them do you personally actually know? Most of the business owners that I know that have hired undocumented people in the past withheld taxes from their paychecks. So these people are paying taxes. They're contributing to our economy. It would make no sense for them to try to grift or otherwise do something illegal, because if they get caught, they get deported. They're on the radar. It would make no sense for these people to commit crimes for the same exact reason. How many of these people have you actually seen yourself? Not media spin, not hype. How many of these people have you actually seen commit a crime? It makes no sense for them to do so. They're going to avoid doing that because, again, if they get caught, they get deported. Whereas we citizens of the U.S., we have a completely different system of punishment if we get caught. So yes, the facts are there are way more. It's it's exponentially more crimes being committed by U.S. citizens than it is those who are not. And you can look that up. Don't believe me. Never believe me. Never believe any of the crap you see on YouTube or any media outlet. Do your own research, period. So think about that. I live in a border state. I don't see these people. They're not standing out, which means they're blending in. They're attempting to stay below the radar, which makes sense because they don't want to be deported. Next question. So Trump ran on ending wars and bringing down prices on day one, which there's no denying we're all still waiting on day one to arrive. If anything, prices have continued to climb, or at least stayed high. The few things that have gone down in price, Trump actually had nothing to do, even though he did take credit for it. He had nothing to do with those price decreases. So when are these wars going to end? When is day one? Because all I have seen him do is instigate more wars and more friction and more conflict. And now he's taking credit for things that Israel are saying, like they dominate Iran's airspace. And Trump is now saying that we, the U.S., dominate Iran's airspace. No, we don't. That's Israel. That has nothing to do with us. Trump took credit for the India-Pakistan peace talks. He had nothing, zero to do. It's documented. Again, don't believe me, look it up. He had zero to do with that. But he takes credit for that stuff because he thinks it's going to get him political capital, when actually what it does is reinforce his continuous lies. Which brings me to my next question. Do you really think that someone who is blatantly lying continuously, documented, like obviously lying, and it is very easy to fact check these things that he makes this stuff up on to try and impress people, do you really think that that is someone who deserves the top office in the United States government? Someone who continuously lies, is continuously disingenuous, and betrays his own promises. He's now broken just about every single campaign promise that he made, other than I'll be a dictator on day one, which he has certainly attempted to become a dictator as much as he possibly can, and his sycophants are supporting that, which we, the U.S. citizens, should be vehemently, and I do mean vehemently, resisting that. We don't live in a dictatorship, nor should we. Nor should we accept the fact or the attempt of someone who is attempting to turn us into a dictatorship. So my question is, do you really think someone who breaks their promises and lies, and is disingenuous really deserves the top position in the United States of America's government. Stop and think about it. Put away your political party, put away all the media spin, and ask yourself in your heart honestly, is that who you want running the country? I don't. And I'm not a Democrat. I was a Republican. I'm not anymore because they started acting more like Democrats than the Democrats themselves, and vice versa. So I don't belong to either of those two political parties. And the Republicans are just like the MAGA crowd. They're taking it over the top. But that's part of the spin, right? That's all part of the spin. The last question I have for you is, do you believe the spin? If you do, shame on you. Go do your own research. Don't believe anything I say. Don't believe anything anyone says. Go do your own research. Look it up. Stop being lazy. i.e., H.R. 1, Trump's big, beautiful bill. Go read it on congress.gov. It's huge. It's massive. Get an AI to help you read it if you need to, but go read it. If you do, you will understand exactly what this administration is attempting to do, and I don't think you'll like it. So, let me know the answer to my questions in the comments below, and let me know what else you think about this. And know that there's probably, I will probably publish some of my tirades as well. Have a good day.